Well, hello! For this lesson, we're going to learn how to make our websites live on the internet. Not just a glitch website, but an actual website with its own URL that will live there forever. All right? So this won't be a coding lesson. This will be more of a, well, how do we get a real website up and running thing. And this is going to be great. So now you'll have your websites on the internet. You can always go back to them, like visit all your old friends and be like, hey, remember that guy, Miguel? He was cool. Or Warkia, she was super smart. I miss her. And now you can visit your friends at all these websites, and then we'll have access so everyone to have them. So let's get started. Your first step is to go to github.com. So you're going to Google the word GitHub. So GitHub. It looks like this. GitHub. Now, what is GitHub? Before you sign up for your account, you should probably know what you're signing up for. I like to think of GitHub as like Google Drive, but for code. So if you want to write like an essay and you want it to live on the internet in the cloud, you'd write it on Google Drive. If you want to code something and keep it on the cloud, so it's not just on your computer, you put it on GitHub. So it's a great website for like if you ever want, I think I said it, if you want to host your code in the cloud. So you'll need this account first. So we're going to make a new account here. I'm going to start with a new one myself. I'll call it Mr. Siegel Codes. Then, hey, look at that, it works. All right, I've never made it, so I'll use my school email address, uppublicschools.org, and then we'll make a pretty strong password here. Hope you can't see what I just wrote. It's super secret. Okay, so I've just created my account. Now the next thing is to usually verify it. So you should go to Gmail. Well, let's see if I can do this. Verify. What do I want to do? Make a turtle like that? Yeah, I guess that's good, right? That was it. That was it. Okay. Select a plan. Definitely going free 99. What are you? We're students, but I'm a teacher. You can put whatever you want. I'm not going to look. And what do you plan on using GitHub for? We'll put learn to code. Why not? I'm interested in coding and cats. And cats. Great. So we're going to complete our setup. We're going to resend your verification, and I'll go into you should go into your email now, verify your account. I'll do the same thing and meet me back. Let's see, I go to Gmail. Look, this email just pops up. This is my verification email. Please verify your address. Let's verify it. Okay, looks good. Let's make our first repository. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make our first repository. Now, a repository is where you put your code. You could explore around here, but yeah, mainly we're in the right place. So we're going to create a repository. The name of this is whatever you want to save it as, that you'll remember it. So you call it like prepbook, not prepbook, UP, University, Uni Prep Book. Whatever, you call it. I don't care what you call it. I think you can't put spaces. So you just have to you can do dashes, Uni Prep Book, whatever you want to call it. Really, it doesn't matter. The big thing is that you click this where it says initialize repository with README. That just makes it so when you start it up, you get a file, and you can make it public or private, depending on how sensitive your data is. You want to make it, choose your decision there. This is okay stuff. I wouldn't do it. I've definitely made things public that shouldn't have been public, and I got hacked. So choose wisely. All right, we're going to create a repository now. Great, super, got it. Here we go. So we are now in our first repository. Oh, thank you for telling me code was updated. Don't need that. I don't need to read this guide. Okay, I'm going to dismiss this. And the only thing that you're going to need to do is, if you look in this URL, we're going to need this in a second. But this is it. Right now, you'll see there's no code here. There's nothing. We got to put the code in. So now the next thing is to go to your glitch.com account and go to your project. All right, so here's your project. This is the one I worked on from last video. Okay, I got my Ryan Gosling. I got my Ryan Reynolds. Good looking dudes. Great. I want this to be a live website. So the first thing we're going to do is going to go to here where it says tools, and we're going to say import and export. Now, where it says grant us access to your GitHub repos in order to export projects, we want to export to our GitHub. So we're going to grant access here. All right, we're going to authorize glitch. We're going to resume coding wherever you just were. go back to Tools, Import, Export. We're going to export to GitHub. Now, what do you put in here? You got to put the user and the repo name, user/repo name. You can actually find that pretty easily. So if you go up here to where we made our repository, it's this guy. If you look at the URL, both of those are given. So for example, in this says github.com, Mr. Siegel Codes Uni Prep Book. Remember, this is my username and this is the repository name. So my username is Mr. Siegel Codes. The repository name is Uni Prep Book. If you copy this, okay, and then you go back to Glitch, when you export it, just paste that in there and you press OK. Now it says update made with Glitch. Press OK. Great, it's exporting, export successful. To check if it was successful, go back to this page and then reload it. And it says nothing. Well, you think so. Now the next thing is you can't just upload things to your GitHub. You actually have to approve it, right? There's an approval process, because imagine that there's a bunch of people working on a code base, and like some people are making edits and some people are making other edits, and like they're all editing the same document. It can really mess things up. So whenever you update your GitHub repo, it needs to be kind of like approved. So you're going to press this where it says compare and pull requests. Don't worry about it. Open pull request. We're going to create a pull request, meaning we're going to see if these things are good. It's going to say merge, meaning like bring everything in, like put it in this repo. We approve everything that's there. Obviously we do. So we'll merge this pull request, confirm it. And then, and only then, when you go back to your Uni Prep Book, so click this where it says code, you'll see that you have all your files there. And this is the files that you had before. So if you go like index, you'll see that like this is what I had before. This is my index. That's the code. See how it's the same? So it has been uploaded. Great. We're not done. So the first thing we did was we just put our code in the cloud. That was it. This is not the actual website yet. The next part is to actually link this code that we have here to the site that will actually host the website. So the next part of this is to make yet another account. So here we go. We're going to go to something called Netlify. So we're going to type in Netlify. Netlify. We're going to click here. And once again, you're going to sign up for an account. Now, this I don't really want to go through. I have an account. I'm going to log in. Oh yeah, sorry, you don't really have to make an account. You just do it through GitHub. You can log in with GitHub. Once again, authorize. Great. So you don't actually have to like sign up. You just use your GitHub account. Perfect. Signed in with GitHub. Okay, we don't care about any of that stuff. And we're going to do a new site from Git. Click here. Okay. Now, where we're going to get, so basically this, what it's asking for is like, where am I going to get the code for this website? Where does it exist? Well, for us, it exists in GitHub. Authorize it so they can get into your GitHub account. It's fine. It's just your code. They're not stealing anything crazy. Give them access to all your repositories, because we're going to use this again. All right, and then you should get a list of all the projects that you have. Now, right now we only have one, which is the Uni Prep Book. So click on that. All right, the build you're going to use is not master. You're actually going to use the Glitch build because we uploaded it from Glitch. Okay, don't have to do anything with these, and then we're just going to press deploy site. So now, believe it or not, whenever this turns green, you actually have a website that's up and it's like there. So if I click this, this is now right here. This is my website. It's live on the internet. It exists. It works. This is the URL, and this is my website. Now this URL sucks. So actually I don't want to keep this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out of here and we're going to say site settings. And we're going to change it. Now you're going to have to change it to something original, but I'm going to change my site to whatever you want to name it, right? So this is, I'm going to name it like Uni Prep Book Siegel. Worst name ever, but whatever. So if I press save now, you'll see that now the website URL is actually something kind of cool. It's not that weird thing that they set us up with. You can now change it to whatever you want. So I go here, and if you look at the URL now, it's a little bit something that makes a little bit more sense. uniprepbooksiegel.netlify.com. And this is a live website. Anyone on the internet could go out. You could email it to your friends. You could send it to anyone. So like, yeah, send it around, let your friends see your real website. And anytime you want to build a website and make it live, just follow these steps again. All right, that's it. All you have to do now is send me the link to your website, and you are done. Congratulations. Peace.